Hey guys, someone asked me in my Roblox video. I'm gonna be using Etterna for this, but uh, that's just because it's not online and I don't need to wait for other people to show you. But I'm gonna be showing you guys how I play with an Xbox controller, and as you can see, this is my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller that I use for playing games. You can see all the buttons are registering presses. This moves when asked. These press down when asked. This is a connected controller. It's not just me playing, like, pretending to move everything. So, basically, I'm going to show you right here. The way I hold my controller, first of all, is not normally. Like, normally you would hold it like this, and you would use two fingers. Oh, one finger for, I think these two, and then one for these two. But the way I play is I play slanted like this. It's where two keys on the bottom, X and A are my left and down, Y and B are my up and right. So I play like this, and the reason I do that is if you look at my keyboard, what I use is I use A and S right here, these two, which are equivalent to X and A, and these two right here, semicolon and quotes for Y and B. And the reason I use that is because it's spread out enough for me to use my entire keyboard. I have a 10 key list, so I don't have a number pad to use. That's what I do there. The way I play is it's sideways, so I have my two fingers on X and A, my other two on Y and B. So I use middle finger for X, index for A, and then index for Y, middle finger for B. So I kind of hold it like this. It's a whole mess, but these two are down here, these two are up here, and that's how I play. And then basically after that, it's just, you gotta get used to it. You gotta put time into the game. I played for, I think, 2 days using only controller. I stopped using my keyboard just because, and that allowed me to kind of learn. This is a bad map to show, but you can see everything's linked up. And the reason I wanted to do that was because originally it was just a joke to see how good I could do with controller on Roblox Funky Friday. And I apparently can use a controller. And after that, it's just getting good at the game. Again, it's going to be a lot harder to use a controller. So if you are playing on PC, I would 100% recommend to use a keyboard. But if you are that one person on Xbox, again, this game I'm only using as an example for using controller. But it's the exact same premise. If you play on Xbox or mobile and you need to use a controller because you can't play with mobile normally, or you're on Xbox, you're going to have to learn to do that. So you either learn to use the triggers or whatever. I don't know how to do that. Or D-pad. I don't use this. But you can use D-pad, these two buttons here. So, yeah, that's all up to you. But, yeah, that's kind of how I do it. And I'm going to try and find a song real quick that I can play to show you. Why not this? Yeah. Again, it's just a lot of practice. You can't just get it right away, especially if you've never used controller before. But if you're not new to rhythm games and you've used keyboard and whatnot, it might be a fun thing to try. And your exact grip you can customize, or like fit it to your own style. I kind of hold the controller in a really weird way with my thumbs underneath the elevated portion of the body of the controller. But yeah, I just use what I use on keyboard mainly as a base, and that's kind of how I do it. I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining things, so if you can make any sense of this video, good for you. I'm terrible at it. And as you can see, I'm using Bluetooth as well, so Xbox is pretty good about zero input delay. So if you're using a TV, I would recommend looking up offset for your display, but I use 144Hz monitors, so I don't have to worry about that. So as long as you have either a good stable wired connection or you have a newer controller that's Bluetooth, it should be fine. You shouldn't have many delay issues. And if you have any further questions, just make sure to ask me in the comments. I'm always open to responding. I try my best to respond to everyone. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, you can subscribe, although I don't really make content. I just post random videos of me doing things in rhythm games, and every once in a while Portal. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to send some support over if you really care. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.